He thought his best years were over. Howard was 68, and every morning felt like a fresh reminder of everything he'd lost. The energy, the confidence, it had all just faded. It was putting a heavy, unspoken distance between him and his wife, and it was crushing his self-esteem. He felt like a ghost in his own life, a passenger in a body that just wouldn't listen anymore. The frustration was a constant, dull ache. He'd tried everything he saw advertised in the lonely hours of the night, but nothing worked. It felt like a slow, downhill slide he was forced to take alone. But what if that slide wasn't inevitable? What if the answer wasn't some new pill, a fad diet, or a complicated gym machine? What Howard eventually found was that the key to turning back the clock on his circulation wasn't in any of those things. The solution was a simple, almost laughably easy series of movements he could do before his feet even hit the floor. A quiet little ritual that reawakened the vital systems his body had simply forgotten how to use. Today, I'm going to show you the exact morning trick that uses smart, targeted movements to dramatically improve blood flow where it matters most for a man. Stay with me, because this isn't just about getting one part of your life back. It's about taking back control of your health, your confidence, and your future. Starting tomorrow morning. Before we get to the how-to, we need to be on the same page about what's really at stake here. My name is Dr. James, and for over 20 years, I've helped men navigate the changes that come with age. I've seen thousands of men just like Howard walk into my office, carrying that same quiet burden. And the first thing I tell them is this: what you're experiencing down there isn't the real problem. It's a symptom. It's the check engine light on your body's dashboard. And it's blinking for a very good reason. Ignoring that blinking light is one of the biggest mistakes a man over 60 can make. We're taught to see this as a private performance issue, something a little blue pill can solve. But that's like slapping a piece of tape over the warning light and pretending the engine's fine. The truth is, the health of your circulation in your most private areas is a direct mirror of your overall heart health. The blood vessels in the penis are some of the smallest and most sensitive in your body. When they start to struggle, it's often the very first warning sign that your bigger, more critical systems, like the ones that power your heart and brain, are heading for trouble too. Think about it. That same sluggish blood flow causing frustration in the bedroom. It could also be behind the brain fog you feel in the afternoon, the lack of energy that kills your motivation, and the slow decline in your physical strength. It's all connected. The health of your arteries and the strength of your heart literally determine your quality of life. So what do most guys do? They fall into the same old traps. They try expensive supplements that promise the moon but deliver nothing because they don't fix the root cause. They might get a prescription, which can feel like a miracle at first, but it's just a temporary patch. It doesn't fix the underlying plumbing. It just forces water through a rusty pipe for a few hours. This cycle just leads to more frustration, more feelings of failure, and the dangerous belief that this is just a normal, unavoidable part of getting old. I'm here to tell you, it is not. It's not your fault. And you are not broken. You've just been looking at the wrong map. The solution isn't about forcing your body to do something with chemicals. It's about gently reteaching it how to do what it was designed to do all along. It's about restoring your health from the inside out. And that's exactly what this morning trick is designed to do. So before I show you the actual movements, you need to understand why this works. Because when you get the why, you'll see just how powerful this simple routine truly is. Imagine your circulatory system is the plumbing in your house. When you were young, the pipes were wide open, clean, and flexible. Water flowed easily to every faucet. But over the years, things can change. Plaque, like rust, can build up. The pipes can get stiffer and narrower. This is pretty much what happens inside our bodies. The secret to powerful blood flow lies in one amazing molecule: nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide, or NO, as the master controller for your blood vessels. Its main job is to tell the muscles in your artery walls to relax. When they relax, the arteries open up, and blood flows freely and powerfully wherever it needs to go. This is called vasodilation. When you were in your 20s, your body was a nitric oxide factory. That's why everything just worked. But as we get into our 50s, and especially our 60s, our body's natural ability to produce nitric oxide starts to drop off a cliff. This is made worse by stress, a not-so-great diet, and most importantly, a lifestyle with too much sitting. When nitric oxide levels tank, your blood vessels don't get that signal to open up. They stay narrow and stiff. That means less blood flow everywhere from your brain to your heart, and yes, down there. But there's another piece to this puzzle most men never hear about: the pelvic floor muscles. These are the same muscles you'd use to stop urination midstream. Think of them as the support system for all that plumbing. They help control blood flow to the penis and support erections. When these muscles are weak and inactive, which is incredibly common in men over 60, they just can't do their job. So, we have a two-part problem. The pipes are getting narrow from a lack of nitric oxide, and the support structure, the pelvic floor, has gotten weak. Any real solution has to tackle both problems at the same time. A pill only masks the first part, and only for a little while. The morning trick I'm about to show you tackles both, creating a real, lasting change in your body. It's about naturally boosting nitric oxide and waking up those crucial support muscles, all in just a few minutes a day. Alright, you get the science. Let's get to the good stuff. Here's the simple, 3-part sequence you can do right in your bed before your day even starts. This isn't a tough workout. It's all about gentle, smart activation. First things first. Before you check your phone or think about your to-do list, you need to undo the circulatory effects of being still all night. We need to wake up the pelvic region and send an immediate signal for fresh, oxygenated blood to flood the area. Here's movement number 1. Lying on your back, gently pull both of your knees toward your chest. You can wrap your arms around your shins or behind your thighs, whatever feels best. Just hang out here for about 30 seconds, breathing deep into your belly. You should feel a nice, gentle stretch in your lower back. This simple move starts to open up the major arteries that feed your entire lower body. After 30 seconds, let your legs go. Now for movement number 2. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides, like a book opening up. This is a reclined butterfly pose. Don't push your knees down, just let gravity do the work. You'll feel a gentle stretch in your inner thighs and groin. This is fantastic for opening up the hips and telling your body to send more circulation right to your pelvic bowl. Hold this for another 30 to 60 seconds and keep breathing. Okay, we've started opening things up. Now it's time to activate those deep, foundational muscles that support everything. The pelvic floor. Like we said, getting these muscles stronger is critical for controlling blood flow. We're going to do this with Kegels. Still lying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the bed. You need to find the right muscles. The easiest way is to imagine you're trying to stop the flow of urine, or trying to hold back gas. That little squeeze and lift you feel inside? That's your pelvic floor. Here's the exercise. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently contract those muscles. Squeeze and lift them. Hold that squeeze for about 5 seconds. But don't hold your breath. Make sure you aren't clenching your butt or your stomach. The effort should feel focused and internal. After 5 seconds, completely relax the muscles for another 5 seconds. That full cycle, the squeeze and the complete release, is 1 rep. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. This might feel a little tough at first, and that's okay. Just do what you can and build up over time. Doing this every day reestablishes that mind-muscle connection and builds strength right where you need it for your sexual health. The first 2 steps are amazing for targeting the pelvic area directly. But to make the effects last, We need to boost circulation everywhere. We've prepped the local pipes. Now we need to turn up the pressure for the whole system to flush them out and keep them open. This is where a little bit of movement comes in. The real trick here isn't just the exercises in bed. The trick is using them as the trigger for this final, crucial step. As soon as you finish your Kegels and get out of bed, commit to just 15 to 20 minutes of brisk movement. This could be a quick walk around the block, marching in place while the coffee brews, or a few minutes on a stationary bike. The goal is simply to get your heart rate up and your blood pumping. Think of it this way. Parts 1 and 2 are like the plumber prepping the pipes in one specific room. Part 3 is turning on the main water supply to flush out the entire house. This combination is what creates real change. That morning walk, supercharged by the activation you just did, sends a powerful surge of blood flow through those newly awakened vessels, signaling your body to produce more of that all-important nitric oxide. This final step locks in all the benefits and sets you up for a day of feeling more alive. So, what can you actually expect when you start this morning ritual? This isn't a magic pill, so it's not going to happen overnight. This is you, literally rebuilding your body's systems. In the first week, you'll probably just notice you feel a little different. Less groggy in the morning, maybe. A bit more present and connected to your body. You're sending your body new signals, and it's starting to listen. After a few weeks of doing this at least 5 mornings a week, you'll start to notice bigger changes. You might notice the return of that morning energy you thought was gone for good. That's a crystal clear sign your nitric oxide production is kicking back in and your blood vessels are getting healthier. Your confidence will start to climb, not because of some temporary fix, but because you know you are the one making this happen. After a few months, the transformation can be incredible. Keep in mind, this is a lifestyle restoration, not a 24-hour fix. You'll feel a sense of control over your health that you haven't felt in years. And the benefits will spill over into every part of your life. More energy for your hobbies, a sharper mind, and a renewed sense of intimacy with your partner. You'll be living in your body again, not just putting up with it. Imagine waking up 6 months from now, not with that old feeling of frustration, but with a quiet confidence. Imagine feeling strong, vital, and capable, knowing you did it yourself with just a few powerful minutes each morning. That reality is absolutely waiting for you, if this all makes sense to you. And if you're tired of the empty promises and ready to do the real work to rebuild your health, then I want you to commit. Try this for just 30 days. And if you found this video valuable, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. I release new videos every week with real, science-backed advice to help men over 60 cut through the noise. For those of you who are serious about taking this to the next level, I want you to know this routine is the foundation. But real, lasting vitality also means looking at your nutrition and mindset. That's why I've put together a more advanced guide called the Primal Flow Protocol. It covers the specific foods that boost nitric oxide, techniques to overcome mental blocks, and other lifestyle shifts to speed up your results. If you're ready to go all in, you can learn more about it by clicking the first link in the description below. The path back to vitality doesn't start at the pharmacy counter. It starts in the quiet moments of the morning, with a simple choice to work with your body. It's not about finding a magic bullet. It's about embracing simple, consistent, and smart movement. The 3 steps we covered today, awakening the pelvis, strengthening the foundation, and amplifying the flow, are your new blueprint. Remember Howard? He felt like his story was already written. But by doing this, he started a new chapter. You can, too. Your body has an incredible ability to heal, no matter your age. You just have to give it the right signals. So, I'll leave you with this. You are not broken. You are rebuildable. And your best years aren't behind you. They are waiting for you to go and get them. Start tomorrow.